Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for jumping on. My name is Brittany Cooley. I am a Star Diamond Beachbody coach, and this is to serve as the Warrior Republic's team call for Memorial Day 2016. Today is May 30th, and I am very excited to have this call tonight. It is a little earlier than my typical scheduled time, so I appreciate your flexibility. If you missed this and you watched the recording, thank you so much for watching the recording, and I appreciate your flexibility. If you are not on my team, welcome. I hope you can learn something from this. Tonight, I will be going over how to brand yourself and how the importance of personalization and branding is very important in your business. But first of all, the first 15 minutes, I'm going to kind of go over some stuff for June, because June is going to be a great month because the fix is on sale, and that's always a really great, always such a great month. But the 21-day fix is on sale. Also, I would like to apologize for all the crap in my background. I did my summer cleaning today, and that's just the remaining stuff that I have to go through. My room's actually pretty clean, so excuse that. I'm not a slob. Stuff I didn't get to today. So for announcements, I just have, so if you didn't listen to the National Wake Up Call, Autumn was on it today, did a fantastic job. You need to listen to that call. You can call the replay number, or you can download the Beachbody podcast, Beachbody Coach podcast on your podcast app, or on, but I'm not sure what the Droid podcast app is, but go in the Google Play Store, and, if anybody knows what that is, you can type it in the comments. But podcast is available. You can call the playback number all week. You can call it right now and listen to it. Just listen to it while you're driving. Just put it on, put your phone on speaker and just listen to it, because it has great information. All of the promotions for June and so forth. So obviously, the June promotions they're supposed to be launched the end of the day tomorrow, or tomorrow at some point. Whenever those updates launch, I will let you know. But we have the 21-day fix and the 21-day fix extreme challenge packs for $140. We have the 21-day fix and the 21-day fix extreme challenge packs for the Kickstart, which has included a 3-day refresh along with a 30-day supply of Shakeology for $180. It's a huge savings. So something when you're inviting to our 10 and 21 challenge group that I'm going to talk to you about in a second. Something that is really beneficial for you guys to kind of upsell. Upselling is really important. It helps you earn more money, you earn more commission, and it gets people more interested in the product. Also, 3-day refresh gives people results in 3 days, so they're more continue to believe in what you're doing, and then they're going to continue on with the 21 days. But the Kickstart is a great way to earn more money, because you earn more commission. So I always say, when I'm talking to somebody about joining one of my challenge groups, I tell them, the 21-day fix is blah. I send them the promo video. I ask all about their life. I ask how this is going to fit into their lifestyle. If they have time to do a 30-minute workout, if they have time to meal prep a couple hours a week, are you really invested in doing this? I make sure that they're sold and they're set and they're ready to go. But I always, before I send them the confirmation email to check out or complete their enrollment, I always ask if they would like the normal or if they would like the Kickstart option. And then that leads them to ask, what is the Kickstart option? I say the Kickstart option includes a 3-day refresh for an extra $40, which it's a typical $70, $80 value. So most of the time people say, yes, I would like that. And then I explain what the 3-day refresh is. Obviously, it takes a little bit of time, but doing that earns you more money, more commission, and it gives people results faster. So they're more apt to stick with our programs and they're not going to fall off. So that is just a tip that I do. I always ask people if they want to upgrade their challenge packs to a Kickstart. Always. Honestly, 9 times out of 10, every single time I do that, people end up doing it. So it's great. So, all right. So those of you are struggling in May is hard. I feel you. May has been my kryptonite since I started this business 2 years ago. Been a coach for 2 years, and May every single year, except for this year, has not been my month. May is not a good time. May is hard because we've got kids getting out of school. We've got people graduating. Life is that transition in life from spring to summer to, it's a whole lifestyle transition, which makes it hard. May and September are the 2 hardest months in this business that I have found personally. But I just sat down and worked so hard. And anything with Shanti dangling in front of me, I'm gonna get it. So I'm really excited to tell you guys that I am as of the last report, this could be changed now because people could have completely passed me already in the last few days. But I'm number 7 in the Northeast region with Success Club points. So I'll definitely be going to see Shanti. And I'm number 39 in the company with Success Club points. So I don't know if that's changed. There might be people that have beat me. I've also gotten a few more challenge pack sales, so that might have bumped me up a little bit. But you know, it's not over till it's over. So it's not over until tomorrow at midnight. But I'm definitely going to go see Shanti. I'm definitely going to go to that size dance party at Summit. So I'm pretty excited. Or unless somebody, like a bunch of people just came up and kicked my ass, but I'm definitely going to that. It's really crazy to feel like that I'm number 10 in the region with, I'm like in the top 10 of the region with Success Club points. That's incredible, coming from being my worst month for the past 2 years. But it was all about strategy. And I want you guys to talk, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about that before I go into branding your business, because I hear, you know, everybody's like, well, obviously I want to, you know, I want to hit Success Club. I want to hit Success Club. I want to do this, you know, I want to earn the prizes. I want to advance, whatever. But you have got to set a plan in place. If you don't have a plan, then, you know, like, it's just like with your meal plan. If you don't have a meal plan, you're going to go eat garbage because you don't have a plan. You have to have a plan and a strategy. And it's not hard. You just have to plan daily tasks. Like I said last week when I talked about having the 3 vital behaviors is really all I ever do. You know, and I just constantly grow and learn and develop, and, you know, trial and error. And I'm fearless. I do things that, you know, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But everything that I use works. I continue to do that, perfect the things that I'm not good at, and continue to learn and grow. But so goal setting is so important. So you need to set a goal, whether it be Success Club 5, which should be your minimum. Success Club 10 isn't hard either. I think that's a doable goal for anybody because it's 5 people, 5 new clients per month. You remember, you're a business owner. This isn't you just trying to sell product. This isn't you just trying to sell a bunch of, you know, whatever to meet your goal. Like, this is finding 5 new clients, new customers, new challengers that you can help lose weight and get ready for summer. So if you have that mindset, you're not thinking about the challenge pack and selling stuff. If you have the mindset of looking for people, you're going to find the people that need you, because there's definitely people that need you. And like, there's people want to lose weight, people want to be healthy. I feel like we have something for everyone, and you have to have that mindset too, because if you don't have that mindset, then no one else is, your vibe does attract people to you. So if you have the vibe that, like, you can't do this, then you're not going to. So attitude is everything. But having a plan in place is super important. So if your goal is Success Club 5, how many people are you going to reach out to daily? It's got to be just a set thing. It's got to be just like brushing your teeth. Your invites have got to go out, just like you change your underwear in the morning. And I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, and they're like, oh, it's scary, it's uncomfortable. Yes, it is. But on the other side of fear lies freedom. And on the outside of your comfort zone is where the magic happens in this. You've got to take that step. You've got to reach out and make new connections. You have to post on social media, because if you aren't posting on social media and you're not talking about what you're doing, nobody knows. And if you do for a few days and then drop off, the consistency will kill you. You have got to be consistent. Inconsistency breeds failure. It's just the truth. So showing up every day is super important, but sending out those invites is so important too. So you guys have got to be doing that. And by invites, we've talked about invites, and I have videos on invites I can send you. You know, you can YouTube invites. You know, everybody has a different way of doing it, but just building relationships, making new connections. Because if you're building relationships and making new connections and being consistent on social media, people will end up coming to you because they trust you. You're not being salesy. You're just trying to get to know them better. And then they see that you're offering a service. You're a business owner, and you're offering them an opportunity to get healthy and fit for the summer. They're going to want you because you've already created that relationship by forming, which we talked about forming a few weeks ago, and we can go over that again later. But you have to have a plan in place. And by a plan, I mean, you've got to be maximizing your invites. So if people aren't responding, or if you're, you know, maybe there's something that you're doing wrong. If you're not doing something, you know, if there's something that isn't working for you, then you need to do something different. So if everything that you're consistently doing every single day isn't working, then we need to figure out something new for you to do, or we need to tweak it. But you've got to be able to you have to have an open mind to learn and adapt and grow, because this business is forever changing. We've got new programs, we've got new products, we've got new social media, there's new things about Facebook, there's new Instagram. You know, you have got to constantly being a revolving door of knowledge, and that is stressful in itself. I understand, but you just got to keep up the pace with showing up every single day. Commit to showing up and doing those invites every single day. And if you're consistently posting and you're consistently doing those invites, you're going to have an influx. It will come, but it's like I said, it's like the merry-go-round that Darren Hardy talks about in the compound effect. You've got to get that momentum going. But once, if you run, you get the, merry-go-round's hard to start. You have like 4 kids pushing it and you're really pushing it. It's hard, and then it gets going and it's going pretty good. But what happens when you stop, when it's going pretty good, and then you step back and you watch it? It ends up eventually coming to a stop. So that's why it's so important to keep doing it, so it keeps spinning. It's like pumping a well. You've got to keep pumping or the water's never going to come out, right? Or the water will stop coming out. So you're going to run out of water. So it's the same thing. You've got to keep that momentum up. And how you do that is building constantly new relationships, new connections, sending those messages. Are people going to think you're weird and say no, or not answer you, or not accept a friend request? Probably, but you're going to try like hell to make new connections, because for every like 5 people, there's probably going to be 1 person that really needs to hear from you. So that's why it's so important to do 3 vital behaviors every day, because it creates that momentum. And once you create that momentum, I'm not saying it gets easier, but it does, because you've already got people. Like, you have people in that funnel that we talk about. So they come through, but consistency is so important in keeping that going. And you've got to start. And if you haven't done it, if you've slacked off, and you got to start right now. You got to start today. You have to start tonight, and you have to do it every single day. It only takes an hour. Sit down and structure a power hour. We can talk about a power hour next week. I think that would be a great topic. Maybe I will. So you've got to sit down and make time every day to do this. And you will hit Success Club. I promise you. I have hit it. I'm officially a Success Club legend, meaning I've hit it for 24 months, 2 years in a row. I've never missed a beat, but it's because I made it a goal. I've set goals, and I just do, if I'm not at 5 by the 5th, which is very rare, I make sure that I, like, on the 1st, I work, and this is another tip I'll give you guys before I get into our topic tonight. I work like it's the last day of the month, like at 10:59 p.m. all day on the 1st of the month. It doesn't matter what day it falls on. If it's on Christmas, it doesn't matter. I work so hard. I send so many invites. I shut my notifications off, and I am just learning and looking and messaging and reaching out and following up. And I go through my back office and check everything and see if there's any leads I can call, and see if there's any. I go balls to the wall on the 1st. And it's Wednesday this week, so that's actually good. I have a call in the morning, I have a couple calls, but other than that, like, I go hard on the 1st. And also on the last few days of the month, I start lining up my prospects, because all of the people that said no to me last month are probably going to say yes to me this month, because they said, I'm going to wait a month, or so I always have a prospect list, and it's just ever changing. And then the people that don't sign up this month, I'll move them to June. And if they don't sign up in June, I'll move them to July. And that's how you keep the momentum going. But on the 1st day of the month, I work the hardest. The 1st week of the month, I work the hardest. And damned, I'll probably be at Success Club by, and especially with the 21-day fix on sale, guys, for sure. Definitely. And if you're wondering where I'm looking at, I have a calendar right here. If you're wondering, like, why do I keep looking over there? I'll definitely be at 5 by the 5th. Non-negotiable. 5 is non-negotiable. 10 is non-negotiable, actually. And I've just upped my numbers. So 5 was non-negotiable at first. But then I found it was pretty easy to hit 10, because there's only 5 people. And at 3, what's 2 more, right? So I made 10 a non-negotiable. So now I'm setting higher numbers, because higher numbers is more commission. It is more money, but it's more people getting Beachbody out there. Because if they get results, which they should, if you're consistent, they're consistent in your challenge groups, they're going to get results, and they're going to talk about it. Whether they want to be a coach or not, they're going to send people to you if they don't want to be a coach. So getting people results and keeping them connected into the challenge group and showing them the value of Beachbody will give you an ever-flowing influx of people. Because honestly, now, I would say half of my Success Club points, I have 32 right now, I'd say half of my Success Club points this month were referrals from other people. They were like, I don't want to be a coach. I don't want to do this, but you're really good at it. So, I referred these people to you. You're a great coach. I want you, they need to join your next challenge group. That's why building relationships, making connections, and being consistent is so important. And is it tiring? Hell motherfucking yes. But it pays off, and I want you guys to know that. So anyway, I want you guys to set your goals for June. If you have not, I want you to get out a piece of paper, get out a notebook. I want to know how many Success Club points you want to get. I want to know what rank you want to be, because you should always be striving for a next rank, always. If you're a coach, you should strive to be Emerald. If you're Emerald, you should be shooting for Diamond. If you're Diamond, you should be shooting for Star Diamond, or recruiting new coaches. Always, 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 because you get more money when you advance rank, and you get higher cycle bonuses when you advance rank, and you get more perks and more. You should always try to be advancing rank in this business, because that's really where the income comes. The higher rank you are, the more money you make, because the more volume you're getting from your team. So I don't want that to scare you, but you should always be pushing for higher rank, especially in June, because Carl is doing it again, the month of diamonds. I'm so excited. So last year he did this thing where if you had a diamond, if you advanced rank 2 diamond, you got this cool ass t-shirt with this huge diamond on it. It's like Team Beachbody Diamond Coach June 2015, or this year it'll be 16. And he like signed it, and it's like so cool. And I was like, oh, I want one of those shirts. I was already a diamond coach. So if you have personally sponsored diamonds, you also get one. So you get this cool t-shirt, you get this plaque, you get like all this stuff, because it's the month of June. It's the month of diamonds. So you guys totally need to be pushing for diamond in June. It's only 8 people. Like, let's motherfucking go. And this has nothing to do with me. I mean, yeah, I want that t-shirt. I'm all about the t-shirt. Like, I really am. Like, you throw a t-shirt at me, I'm like, okay, yeah, what do I have to do to get it? Like, I love the t-shirt idea. But this is such an incentive, you guys. So I have the Diamond Insider email pulled up. So I'm just going to read the details of this to you guys, so you know, because I don't want to screw it up. So let's see here. Fix for summer. Okay, so here's the FAQ. So diamond team members, advanced rank of diamond. All right, so it's FAQ 18. Hold on. FAQ 1857. So if you want to look into this more, you can. So this is the deal. So prizes. You get the month of diamonds t-shirt, and anyone who advanced rank to a diamond coach June 1st through June 30th will get this t-shirt, and you'll get special recognition. So let's see here. Oh, you can even see a picture of the shirt. They show you a picture. Just kidding, it went to nowhere. Okay, so it's just like a t-shirt, but it's the month of diamonds, and you'll get this thing signed by Carl. It's pretty cool. So where should the prizes be reported? So the month of diamonds is, so you get a t-shirt. I can't show it to you because it didn't come up. But I'm sure that Carl will be posting about it soon. So just follow Carl on Facebook. And if you don't follow the Coach TBB Coach 411 on Facebook, that's a like page. You guys should be following that too, because they're going to be talking about that. But June being the month of diamonds is huge, because walking around with those t-shirts is like a big deal at any event. Like if you see people with those t-shirts on, you're like, oh. They were walking around with them at Summit last year, like everybody. And I was like, I want the shirt. But so that's exciting. So I want to know who, if you are planning on advancing rank to become a diamond coach, June is a good month to do it, because you get that shirt and you get all kinds of other things too. So I want you to set your rank goal. I want you to set your Success Club goal. I want them to be kind of scary and intimidating, because the higher your goals are, the harder you're going to work, the faster you're going to reach them, and the better you're going to do ultimately. So I want to know what your rank goals are. I want to know what your Success Club goals are, and I want to know what we need to do to make it happen, because it's all about maximizing the 3 vital behaviors to get the best results. Another thing I just want to throw out there quickly is that those of you who are in a challenge group, if you were in it, I am more than happy to run challenge groups for everybody. I love running challenge groups. I find a lot of benefit in doing that. I really, really enjoy it. But if you're in one of my challenge groups and you're a coach and you have challengers in there, you need to be participating actively. Like every single day you need to be posting. Even if you're just in it, and like you need to be posting every single day because you need to be setting an example for your challengers too. Because I mean, like I said, I'm more than happy to do all the work, but I need you guys to be participating more. I know that there's a lot of people in the 10 and 21 group and like nobody's sharing or posting anything. Not cool. You've got to be actively engaging because you're a leader, you're a coach, and it's your job to help your challengers get results. So you've got to be setting an example. I can't be doing everything because they don't know who I am. They know who you are. So, and I'm not trying to be preachy or bitchy, but like you really need to start stepping up and participating a little bit more for me if I could have you do that. Because again, I'm more than willing to run all the challenge groups. If you're not comfortable running your own challenge groups, that's cool. I understand, but you got to participate. That's my only request. I don't think that's hard. Even if it's just once a day. If you don't have time, I know everybody's busy, but if you could just take a selfie and say what shake you're drinking, or just post an inspirational quote or something, for the love of God. But please participate if you're doing it. So since our 10 and 21 group is killing it right now, let's just talk about that. Like, killing it. I'm so pumped. There's so many people in there and they're so excited and they're doing it and it's really engaging. It's like the best challenge group I've ever run. I'm so excited. So I'm going to run another one in July or in June. And it's going to be the Independence Day, like Get Fit for Independence Day, because we're going to start on June 13th. And it will take them right to the 4th of July. So they're going to be they're going to be down 10 pounds by 4th of July. And that's how you advertise it. So the ad I posted on our team page, didn't allow me to boost it. So don't use that verbatim because it's not going to work if you're trying to sponsor an ad on Facebook. But that post is very good. If you're just posting it on your personal page, that's totally fine. But if you're trying to sponsor it on your like page, it's not going to let you because it didn't let me. I don't know why. I'm going to try to tweak it. Facebook's a pain in my ass. But that's definitely going to be my ad, something along the lines of that. And maybe it was my graphic, but I don't think it was more than 20% of the picture. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. But that's why I wanted to talk to you guys about branding, because if you just throw up generic flyers, like you just throw up the 21-day fix flyer with autumn on it, like people are just going to see that they're going to be scrolling and they're going to be like, you know, they're not going to be really engaged with that because they don't really know what that is. But if they see you, like my ad was, maybe I can share my screen. I think I can. Screen share. Perfect. Desktop. So this is what I'm going to do. Oh my. Not sure what happened. What is going on? Good Lord. Okay, maybe you can see this. So let's just see here. Go to my page and then I will go to my Fit page. I hope you guys can see this. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, you can. Okay, cool. You can. Yay. All right. So my ad for the fix looks like this. And it's Let Freedom Ring, 10 and 21 Independence Day edition. And it's me in my Star Spangled Banner holding the 21-day fix box, right? So this is connecting people with what they're looking for. So, I'm just like, are you scared? Are you intimidated by wearing a bikini by 4th of July? Do you still have like 10 plus pounds to lose before you're summer ready? I got you. So, you've got to add a little pizzazz to your post and you've got to add personal branding. So me just posting a 21-day fix flyer of autumn calories, and maybe like throwing up, hey, I'm running this 10 and 21 group, message me if you're interested. Nobody's going to message you. Nobody's going to be interested. Like, I'm just being for real. I'm just going to tell you right now, nobody's going to be interested. But if they see something like this, they're going to be like, I've heard of that 21-day fix thing. I do have 10 pounds to lose by July. I might ask her about that because I clearly put thought into this graphic. I've used picture editing, so it's pretty. I've used graphic, I have pretty, it's easy to read. I mean, this isn't really, but it's a graphic. But, like it's clean, it's cut, it looks professional. It's me holding this 21-day fix box. Obviously, I look like I kind of know what I'm doing. And you can kind of start to see my ab definition here. Let's just point that out. Okay, but anyway. But that's like, you have got to make ads like this. And it doesn't have to be exactly like this. If you're like, I don't have a 21-day fix box, or I don't want to wear a star spangled bikini, whatever. Just post a selfie of you, a good selfie, you know, put your camera on timer or get burst mode. It's an app where you can take a picture of yourself, because people aren't going to relate to. Guys, I cannot stress this to you enough. I'm going to stop the screen share. Okay. I cannot stress this to you enough. You cannot, like, people are not relating to Autumn Calabrese. Like, no one gives a shit. They don't know who she is. Half the people that aren't Beachbody, they don't know who the hell she is. They have no idea. And that intimidates them. Them seeing Autumn Calabrese, like, I'm never going to click that. People that have 100 pounds to lose, who that this program helps and is for, that's not going to inspire them. But what's going to inspire them is you doing it, or you talking about it, or you branding yourself as like having this program that you can help them lose 10 pounds and up to 10 pounds in 21 days. And like, you know, people that have lost 15 pounds in 21 days, you can use me. You can use me as a reference. I lost 15 pounds in 21 days with a 21-day fix. So it's doable. So you can say that. Maybe it wasn't you specifically, but it was somebody you know, and you can tell me, you can tag me, and I'll talk about it. That's what this is for. This is what this is about, right? So they want to see that part of this. They don't care about Autumn Calabrese. They don't care about, you know, how many abs like these people have. Like, that doesn't inspire people. That doesn't give people like hope. That makes people discouraged before they even start. That's just, looking at her every day makes me discouraged still. So you know what I mean? Like, they've got to see you doing it. And that's why personal branding is so important. So start, like, you're all more than welcome to jump into this. Those members of my team, Warrior Republic, if you're watching this and you're a different coach on a different team, definitely do like an Independence Day countdown. Start on the 13th. You have 3 weeks. It'll get people in shape, especially with the 21-day fix me on sale, guys. This month is going to be awesome, because this, like, you get the 21-day fix for $10 as a purchase of Shakeology. That's how you talk about that. Another thing, I get a lot of people that are like, well, I can only sell the 21-day fix. I can't sell Shakeology. You know what? You're a business owner, and that's your decision. But my decision is, it's a requirement. You've got to purchase a challenge pack. They come together. I don't give people another option. You get, and even if they already have Shakeology, I'm like, well, this is my group. This is how my group works. Sorry, you got to get, or I've had people that say I already have the fix. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, your option is getting a 3-day refresh challenge pack or a club challenge pack. So you can get a 30-day supply of Shakeology and a 3-month supply of Beachbody on demand. So you can stream a whole bunch of other workouts. So that's how you have a service to offer. You are a business owner. Do not be afraid to ask for money, because you're giving people a service. Okay? Okay. Sorry, I'm getting ranty. I didn't write very good notes because I was like really busy today. If you can tell, I'm kind of distracted. So you need to start talking about that now. And you can't just throw up a challenge group ad and then be like, okay, whatever, bye, like, and not talk about it again. You've got to consistently be talking about it. You should be posting this invite to this challenge group at least 3 or 4 times a week, consistently on peak social media time. So I would post it at noon some days so people see it on their lunch break, and then I would post it around like 10, or 6 or 7, and then I would do like 9 or 10 or something, just to remind people, because it's planting seeds. People might not necessarily like this post, but they're going to see and remind you, and then finally reach out and ask for your help. And another thing is if somebody isn't messaging you but they liked your post, always message them. And you don't have to be like, hey, do you want to join my group? Just say, hey, thanks so much for the like on my post. I really appreciate it. It makes me feel good. Have a good night. And then they'll be like, oh, you know what? I was actually going to message you about that, but I forgot. Happens all the time. I want to hear it works. So start talking about that group now. And personal brand it. Put you. They want to see you drinking Shakeology. They want to know why you're doing this. They don't want to know what the ingredients are. They don't want to know what everything is about the program. They don't want to know about Autumn Calabrese and her bikini national qualifying professional self. They don't care about that. They want to know what you are going to do for them, because they can relate to you. They can't relate to these other people. That makes sense? Yes? Okay. Running out of breath, sorry. So personalizing everything is so important. Don't put up flyers. And I know this is kind of like short. I mean, I know it's like 6:48, so I've talked for a while, but I want you guys to really understand what I mean. Like, this isn't, you don't throw, like, that's why I tell you guys, like, do not throw up the flyers. Do not throw up the 21-day fix ad. Do not throw up size. Don't throw up Shanti. Throw up you. that's why the selfie is so important and so powerful. And I know people make fun of us. I'm sure. I get made fun of all the time. My roommate, she cracks me up. She's always making fun of my selfies. But that's why it's so important, because people connect with you. They connect with what you do. They connect with what you feel. They connect with what you like. Not what the hell Autumn Calabrese likes, because they don't know her, right? So you've got to be genuine. You've got to personalize what you're doing with your business, because this is about you. You're the CEO. Yeah, Beachbody's a big company. We're fucking big, like billion-dollar company over here. And there are 400,000 of us. So what's to say Susie Q isn't going to go to Johnny Beachbody coach instead of you? Like, why should Susie pick you instead of Johnny? That's what you need to do. That's what you need to focus on. That's what you need to show. So yeah, there's a million Beachbody coaches, and people are like, oh, I can't be a coach because there's too many already. Well, if that's your attitude, then yes, you're correct. You can't, because your attitude sucks and you need to change it. But second of all, no, because there's only one you. God or the universe or whoever you believe in only made one you. There's only one of you in this entire 7 billion person planet that we live on. And that's important. You're 1 in 400 trillion. You know that? There's 1 in 400 trillion chances that you, specifically you, would be born on this earth to do something. So you better make it count. And so if you think that you can't, or you think that you're not creative, or you think that nobody's going to want to hear what you have to say, God, are you wrong? Because your perspective and your perception of things is perfect, because it's you, and that is perfect. I'm perfectly perfect. Nobody's perfect, but you're perfectly you, right? So you've got to have that mindset. And you always have to keep the mindset that there's always people. If you constantly are saying that I'm going to run out of people, I'm just can't, I'm going to run out of people. I can't hit Success Club. I already hit Success Club 3 months in a row, and I just can't do another one because I ran out of people. No, there's always people. Do you know how many people are overweight in this country and in Canada? Like everyone. There's millions of people. So many people. Just walk down the street, go to Walmart, for God's sakes. Like, there's so many people that need your help. So don't ever think that there's not people, because there is. And we have the interwebs, like I'm talking to you on right now. We have the internet. You know how many access to thousands of millions of people we have on the internet? So many. So there's always people. There's always people. You have got to have that mindset. Just be you, be unapologetically you, and just own the shit out of what you're doing. Have confidence in your posts, because if you don't, then it's going to come off. I'm very, very much an advocate and a preacher of your vibe attracts your tribe, because it's true. It does. So you've got to be real. You've got to be raw. You've got to be authentic, and you've got to just do it. You got to believe in yourself. And if you don't, it's because you're not doing personal development. I highly suggest that you do it. If you have not read the book, You Are a Badass, you have got to read that in the month of June. I'm making that your assignment, whether you're on my team or no team. If you've never read that book, you must it. You must, because that book changed my life. Jen Sincero is a freaking genius. And she changed my mindset about a lot of things. If you believe there is a way, then there will be a way. You believe you can, you will. If you are frustrated and just keep banging your head against the wall and keep saying you can't, that's going to become your truth, and you won't. But even if you get knocked down, even if you get shut down, if you just keep standing up and keep going, nothing can stop you. You're incredible. Believe it. There might be things that are fucked up about you. There's things that are fucked up about everybody. I'm like a freaking hot mess over here, but I don't care, because I know I have a purpose, and I know I'm helping people, and it shows. But it's because I've never stopped believing in myself, guys. I am no different than you, because I have 32 Success Club points, because I'm number 7 in the region right now, and I might not be. I might have gotten knocked off that spot. I don't know. But it's just because I never stop. I never stop believing in myself. I always believe that there's so many people that I can help. And when I run into a problem, I figure out a solution to it. I don't let it stop me. You got to be unstoppable. And you have the ability to do that. I hear so many people that are just like, I can't do this, Brittany. I just can't do it. But you can. Because if I can do this, then I know damn well you can too. And I want you to believe it, and I want it to become your truth. Because once you start believing it, your life is going to change. And it's not just going to change your business. It's going to change your whole life. You're going to have better relationships. You're going to have better friendships. You're going to have better days. You're going to have just a whole like plethora of good things happen to you once you change your mindset, because you're going to start attracting good things into your life. The universe or whatever is very real. It's very real. What you speak is your truth. So if you're constantly saying that you're not successful, that you can't be a Beachbody coach, that you can't hit Success Club, that you'll never be a diamond coach, that you can't do it, then guess what? You are right. And I know I say this probably on every call, but I don't care. I'll say it until I'm blue in the face. I don't have time for people that are negative anymore. I have cut out negativity completely. So if you're going to look in the mirror and tell yourself that you're not good enough and that you can't do that, then I don't have time for you. But if you really want this and you really believe in yourself and you really are like, Brittany, I'm going to do this, then let's do it, because you are absolutely right. You can kick more ass than I can. For real. I would much rather all of you just soar right ahead of me and I'd be like, what the hell happened? I'm like, hey guys, remember me? Can I come to the party with you? Because I didn't qualify. So like that's my goal here. But I have to instill this belief in you, because I feel like so many of you are just still so negative and you still just think that you can't. And for God, if you just thought for just one day, if you just had the day to just believe that you can, guys, you will. This business, anything in life, anything to be successful is a mindset. You sit down and you decide that you're going to change, and you make action, you make a plan and you do action steps, and it happens. It's like with a weight loss journey. You plan to lose 20 pounds, you make a plan how to lose 20 pounds, you lose the 20 pounds. It's the same thing with your business. You sit down, you hit Success Club, then you hit Success. You sit down, you want to go diamond, you go diamond. Then you make a plan to go star diamond, and then you make a plan, and it's so on and so forth. But you got to be willing to try. The most successful people are the biggest failures, honestly. I'm like, I know you guys see my highlight reel, but you don't see what goes on behind the scenes. I sit and I work. I spend hours banging on this computer, talking to people, watching YouTube videos. I don't watch TV anymore. I watched like 4 hours of Bates Motel this weekend, and I was like, oh my God, what a waste of time. I could have been working on my business, but I kind of needed a break because my brain was like mushy after this month. It's been crazy. But like, I don't spend time watching TV like that anymore. I YouTube videos and learn about how I can grow my business, or I watch the top 10 coaches calls so I can learn what they're doing, what they're implementing with their team. And I'm learning new things about Facebook and social media so I can just become better. I spend a lot of my time working. I'm very invested in what I do, and it shows. But it's because I believe I can do it. So I just need you guys to believe you can do it too. That's all you need to do. Is just be like, all right, I'm ready. I believe that this is going to happen, and it's going to happen. And damn it, guys, it's going to. And it's going to be awesome. So June's going to kick so much ass. Everybody's hitting Success Club. If you're watching this call, you're going to hit Success Club. Like, you're just going to. 21 Day Fix On Sale Month is like, ching, for real. So be invited to our challenge group. Personalize things. Put yourself out there. Comfort zone, you. Comfort zone, you. You need to be out here flopping around, because that's where it happens. Yeah? Okay. So thank you so much for jumping on. If you did not join me live, thank you for watching the recording. Please let me know if you have any questions. If you need a one-on-one chat with me, if you are on my team and you need a one-on-one this week, please let me know. You know I don't chase you down, but if you need help, I'm here and we can chat about your goals. So thank you so much and have a great rest of your week.